And Jonathan, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it quick.
Running in the 23rd.
I'm just going to keep this real quick because, see, I'm just a regular person who's coming out here and running because I don't want the socialists to take over and take my kids and do all the bad things. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The biggest fight that we have is through the Republican Party. Because, let me tell you something. I got the Queens Village Republican Party that's running as someone who's actively campaigning against me. I got this guy over here. No, I'm not going to calm down. Because Steve Speer is another one that nobody likes. You're a cancer to the Republican Party. You shouldn't be in leadership. You need to get the hell out of here. And let me tell you something else. Samantha Zherka worked her goddamn ass off and got 150 votes. They're stealing our goddamn votes. And if we don't do something about it, everybody's got to be out there in the streets. Okay? None of this getting together and doing nothing. We all need to be out there at the poll sites and making sure that they don't steal our votes. And I'll tell you one thing, if I ever win, if I'm going to be involved in this party, the cancerous leadership of the Republican Party, the people that are in here need to step down because pride comes before the fall, Steve. And nobody likes your ass, and everybody knows that, and you can write that in the tape.
Who likes me here? Does anybody like me here?
Nobody.
Well, you won't because it's not nobody.
And you're a coward. You didn't take a stand on abortion. You have medical freedom, and then you don't want to say anything about abortion. You're a coward. You're a coward. Everybody knows it. And you shouldn't even be here anymore. So get the hell out of here.
And take the
video. I gotta go.
Social media, dude.
Yeah, social media, my ass.
I have more friends than you. I have more friends than you. Don't ever have, you little.
Nobody likes your ass. Nobody. You want to say some shit? Say some shit. Come on. Jonathan.
Do whatever the fuck you gotta go. Do it. Fuck you. Fuck. Come here. Turn around, you little bitch.
Stand up. Stand up then.
We're not here for that.
What is your achievement?
We're trying to work together.
What are your achievements?
What the hell did you do? Go kiss fucking Steve's ass for the rest of your life.
You look like a fed.
No bad language.
What's a fed? Yes, you do. That's not nice. Yes, you do.
Okay, I need some coffee.
What? I have to fight against the whole goddamn party.
Poor Jonathan. Poor Jonathan. Jonathan has it so hard.
Come on, enough.
Listen, you want something to say to me? Let's go right
Poor
here.
Jonathan.
Come on, right here. We'll go out here.
Right, man.
Get up. You're
Pass it on the street.
We're not in a ring. We're not in a ring. You know that.
Hello everyone.
I've gotten feedback that there are concerns about fairness, right? And I think that, yeah.
So, because we have,
And beyond that, right?
I mean, this chairman stopped at nothing but threaten candidates all day, all night, literally threaten them. He stopped at nothing but make fun of the people like my dead son. He stopped at nothing but attack my employees. He protested in front of other candidate, fundraisers, alleging fraud, alleging that they committed fraud when we find out that, quite frankly, it was him that was doing precisely what he alleged the other candidate to have done. He stopped at nothing. And, his sister is married to the Board of Elections Commissioner. So how is it at all? I mean, we don't need people to step out and say it doesn't appear to be fair. It is completely unfair, and it's completely cronyism. And I can't imagine that Ed Cox or anyone on the state level is seeing this as okay, because if they are, then what they're doing is precisely shunning the process for good candidates and the Republican process to take its effect here in the city of New York. We are in a one-party rule. We're in a one-party rule, everybody. And it's not because we don't have great, strong candidates or intelligent or, passionate candidates. We have chairmen in positions that choose their favorite person, and their favorite person is there because they're puppet strings for the party and not for the people. And I'm not going to stop talking about it. I won't stop talking about it until every citizen and every resident in this city understands that we are being sold out by a party and chairmen that are so entrenched in every county. This chairman is entrenched in Long Island. He lives in Long Island, but he's dictating the outcome of the Bronx. Okay? He's been doing so in every candidate as far back as when he was running and Tina Forte was running, and good candidates were running. He fought every single one of them. He was the one stabbing them in their back, putting people in their path. He did so with me. Unfortunate for me, I had a great manager right there, the man that's running for against George Santos. He busted his hump. 24 hours a day because the people that the chairman put in my path were there to stall me. He recognized it, he stepped in and slept on my office floor to ensure that I win. And I won the Bronx. I did something that no Republican has done in 20 years. This time around, we have a chairman that was more eager to put his sister there, who is doing nothing more than opening the doors for nepotism and cronyism across the board as a puppet on the strings while we all suffer. We will suffer with these party rulers because they're only interested in themselves. I'm here today and I will go across the state. I'm not shutting up. I promise God it will be about people and it will be about God. These people here are So, Samantha Zherka. I ran for city council in District 13. And as I was speaking before, I really came here, first off, to meet every one of you. And I thank Danny for inviting me. I'm going to echo on Pinion as far as getting as many people out to run for office. We do need great Republican passionate candidates. But before we bring that to the surface, we have to clean. We have to get rid of the poison. There is a rotten seed that's been planted in the garden that's not allowing for the trees to grow. You know, and what's growing is trees that are siphoning our oxygen. So, and I'm speaking about the Republican chairman of the Bronx County, Mike Rendino. I call him corrosive Rendino. And the reason why I call him that is because every candidate, he nominates the candidate, and then he's the one that takes the candidate down. He calls it optics, you see? It's like television. We're going to tell a story, and we're going to pretend we're doing something, but they do nothing. I know I'm not the only candidate that has had a chairman, attack them. My other opponent, George Havanack, was tormented by the chairman because all along he wanted his sister to win. Imagine that. Imagine the Board of Elections commissioner. He gets paid $202,000 a year, as if that's not enough to go an hour a day to a public hearing. That's all he participates in. You know, now he wants his sister because he has greater prospects. He's right now injecting himself in casino deals in Nassau County. He's got, he manipulates Nassau County and tells them that, the casinos is going to be great for the community, but we know casinos are going to bring crime. Okay? So this man, all he does is talk. And everything that comes out of his mouth, you have to wonder which side is speaking, if it's that side or this side. At the end of the day, he is the element that everyone should be angry in the city of New York, because if you think it doesn't affect you, it absolutely does. We're in a one-party rule, and it's almost 3 decades, right?
Yeah.
And it seems like we can't get a Republican in. But it's not because of Republican candidates like the 2 young ladies in the back who are gorgeous and fighters. It's not because we can't get them, right? It's because we have chairmen that are so interested in their expansion of power that they could give a hoot about any one of yous. Okay? They'll come out and talk the talk, but never walk the walk. They're never going to walk the walk. And it's about time that we grow together as a community and say enough. Demand more from your chairman. Go and ask, run for committee, right, county committee. Do something more, okay? Get involved with it and push the envelope and don't allow them to bully other candidates. It's unacceptable.